Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, this March the 17th, 2025, Monday edition. And Mondays are commodity Mondays. So we're going to talk about the commodities today like we did last Monday, more so than the crypto. We ask you to bell notification and comment down below. And this is just a brief 12:03 p.m. Eastern update here on the lunchtime hour, just north of downtown Detroit, outside the work compound, under our sunny skies, clear, crystal clear blue spring sunny skies, with a current chilly temperature of 44 degrees J. And to start off commodity Mondays, we're going to just blow through this real quick. You can see the gold price last week hit an all-time record high. Just touched $3,000 an ounce. And if we go in, we are in the daily time frame. If we go into the weekly time frame in the gold chart, you can see we're almost up to our $3,500 target that we made way back in 2020 when we first started making this channel. As we had that cup and handle that's right there. That's this cup and handle. See that? You come up, you got the cup, the rounding bottom forms the cup, the double top in 2020 COVID forms the neckline. This is your handle, and this down and sideways consolidation, which would be a falling channel. And then you go from the bottom to the neckline to the point of a breakout. And it's up nearly 85% since we made that call. We had a $3,538 target initially, and that call was made when the price was down in here still during 2020, just after the COVID dump. Then we could have some consolidation, and then our next target is $5,000 per ounce, right? We're very bullish on gold, we're very bullish on silver, and we're very bullish in the mining sector. And you can see silver is been threatening to break out since we made the call back in 2020. We were sitting right about here. There's the COVID dump right there. We were just getting back our feet wet, $18, $19 when we made this channel. And we said we were going to $50. And then eventually we were going near $100, if not slightly more. You can look at last week's Commodity Mondays video, or wait till this evening when I break down our 50-year silver chart and why we made that call. And you can see last year we topped out. We had a phenomenal year in silver last year, hit $34.96 before consolidating back down to around the $27, $28 level. Now it's sitting back at $32, or where are we at right now today? At the current price, we're at $33.69. And I think we're getting ready to break out, and we're getting ready to get up near the all-time high set back in 1980 and 2011 of $48 to $50. And then I believe silver is going to shoot way past. They're very, very bullish on silver. B2 Gold is our biggest position in the mining sphere, with about just over 3,000 shares, like 3,004-ish. And you can see if we go into the daily time frame here, you can see we're finally starting to break out. We've been in this falling channel ever since the COVID high of 736. We're finally attempting again to break out of this. You can see where we attempted to break out. We're about in the daily to have a bullish cross, where the 50 is about to cross this week and get back on top of the 100-day moving average, which is a bullish cross, the opposite of what we've been looking at in crypto, as the price now is trying to breach a major resistance level and come up to where we failed to touch in last year's run up to 357, and getting inside of that blue support and resistance box that goes from about 350 to 450. And I believe we're going to have a golden bullish cross here, as in the next few days you're going to see that 50-day in red at 268 get above that 100-day in blue at 272. And I believe this is the breakout we've been waiting for. And I think over the next 1 to 2 months we're going to have a golden bullish cross. And I think within about 60 days, I think the price is going to be trading somewhere within this blue resistance and support box after we finally break out of this pattern. And a technical target out of a falling wedge is it's a bearish continuation pattern, but a bullish reversal pattern when it exhausts the pattern. And the technical target would be up here near the all-time high and the COVID high at $7.36. And then I have a long-term target on B2 Gold of $9.37. We're very bullish on this, just like we've been very bullish on Kinross Gold since we started buying this 5 years ago. I got an average price of about 468. I bought it right about where that yellow square is when it was holding support on the average price where it was holding support on the red orange trading zone. And since then, since about July of 22, it's been on an epic bull run where we went from a swing low of 301 to a swing high of 302%. And I think this thing is just getting started. It's threatening to go back over $12. It just hit a 14-year high a couple of weeks ago. And I think we have a date in Kinross Gold, and I'm very bullish on this. I've been holding it for a half a decade now. It's been up, it's been down, and now we're up greater than 125% again. And I think we're going to retest the all-time high from back here in March of 2008 at $27.66. So that's another 120, 130% move from where we're at now, maybe even 150% move. And I think that's where Kinross is going. It's been on an epic bull run, and I don't see a real reason for it to stop. Bullish on Barrick Gold. They have a decent position in here. I think $25 is our next target in Barrick Gold. First Majestic Silver, been accumulating for about 5 years now, have a fairly large position in this too. I'm very bullish on First Majestic Silver. I'm very bullish in the silver sector as a whole. And I think we're looking at a 2468 target here in the next couple of years. And then this one, B2 Gold or Fortuna Silver, I think are going to go into price discovery in the right direction, breaking out of all-time highs. And I think one of either First Majestic or Fortuna could be one that goes to 20 or 30 or $40 in the future. Very, very bullish on these, and we'll get more into these later on tonight in our Commodity Monday extensive update. A little brief update on the cryptocurrency market. Become members of Jabroni Killers to get that information and first mover advantage that you get here and only here to help you stay out ahead of this ever-changing manipulated market. You can see we've had the bearish cross now, so we can get rid of that. We did officially have the bearish cross where we had the 50 get underneath the falling 200. Now the 50's at 90,256, slightly below the 91,026 100-day. The 200-day is slightly, ever so slightly moving down. I think a golden bearish cross will happen here in the Bitcoin price. I believe in the first mover advantage and the value and the power and the reason that you become members of Jabroni Killers to help us spread our word and message to change the narrative in crypto to truth and education and confidence building versus what it is now of people fleecing and shysting and con men, influencers, and scams all across the board. With your help, with the growing movement we're building here, we can change the narrative with truth and education and information. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. $3.99 member, Jabroni Killer, helps us continue this movement with is, I believe, the cheapest and best value out there for the education and truth and information that you get. And I believe that we're in a head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern that is going to play out over the next several months. And the $32,000 could be a potential medium-term target. And we've been talking about this. It's the first mover advantage, and it's the value and the reason you need to become members of Jabroni Killers. Just as we've been on this for about 3 months, since early January, just after the 340 top, that this was a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern. I still believe that. I still believe there's going to be a bearish cross here where the 50 gets below the 100. And eventually I think we could have a golden bearish cross where this head and shoulders finally breaks down in the next maybe month or two. We hit that $1.29 target. The news, again, will line up where they officially, I believe this thing's going to tank, on my opinion, to this head and shoulders target. And as it's hitting that target, the news is going to come out that the settlement of the 126 million-ish dollar lawsuit from the SEC, from the whole court case with the SEC and Ripple, will come to an agreement, will come and be settled, and it'll officially be over. And they're going to time that news with a technical breakdown. That way we're already at where all the buyers are, where we would already have a natural recovery, but it could hyper-induce and turbocharge that rally by just selectively coming out with that news at a perfect technical time to heighten the rally in a bigger version of what they did here two Sundays ago, where at 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, they released the news about the crypto reserve on a thinly traded early weekend Sunday morning to help turbocharge a natural pump, because all the coins were at natural support levels. And I think that's what's going to happen there. And we could have a 2 to 3x move from that $1.29 in a relatively short period of time. And that's something we're going to continue to watch and talk about. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Peace and love.